Hi, this is a message for Virgo. You can look in your chart and see what placements you have in Virgo, also what house it's in to see how it applies to you. Virgo, for your underlying energy of the whole reading, you have the World card. And I wanted to read to you just what some of this symbology meant, because there's a lot in this card. It's a short paragraph though, but it just explains it, kind of what's going on. It says, the Taurus, because of his physical nature, that's the bull, represents earth, stability, patience, perseverance, and pure substance. And, and since Luke's gospel emphasized the work of Jesus here on earth, the bull is connected with Saint Luke. The lion, Leo, embodies fire, creation, spirit, incarnate, and resurrection. The lion was the totem animal of Venice and has become associated with Saint Mark, their patron saint. The eagle signifies Scorpio and water. It stands for emotion, power, death, and regeneration. It is connected with Saint John since his special concern was the inspirational and divine nature of Jesus. And the angel represents air, Aquarius, the search for truth, universal brotherhood, ideal relationships, and the interplay of perfect knowledge and perfect form. Because St. Matthew was stressed the genealogy of Jesus, Matthew is associated with the image of the angel. And the World Tarot card blends together a unique way of balanced combination of spontaneity and stability. It represents the perfection and the end of the cosmos, the secret which is within, the rapture of the universe when it understands itself in wholeness. The traveler, that's you, must remember that in the tarot cards like the World that show a peaceful, quiet scene which is represented is not an elemental stasis, but a dynamic equilibrium, typically achieved by the integration of elements of the unconscious. Okay, so that's the underlying energy of the reading. And you've got the Six of Pentacles as the first card, which indicates giving and receiving. It also, in this deck, it says to basically be careful of the charlatan. And the charlatan is, it can be someone that is deceitful to you in external reality, but it's there because of some kind of deceit in your own mind about something. Like, I don't know what it is yet, but the Eight of Swords is the other card you got. And the Eight of Swords in this deck, you can see this guy's walking around blindfolded. He's blindfolded so that he'll keep moving. In this darkness. But it's interesting because you can see, sorry, I'm just looking at this. But you can see, it almost looks like it's like a volcano that explodes. So it almost looks like you're in the dark, but something's going to come out. But to keep moving. So let me go ahead and pull some oracle cards for you, and I can kind of see more as to what's going on. Before I do that, I just wanted to let you know, if you want a personal reading, or you want to be able to watch me on TikTok, I do daily collectives on there. Also, I have another channel that I do, and the link for all of that and all of that information is in the link down below, or in the description box down below. So let me go ahead and get started on it, and yeah. There we go. So the first card you got is growing up. There was another sign that got this. I can't remember what sign it was, but this card is basically about you gaining some type of wisdom, like growing wiser in some way. This also indicates like an want, almost like a want to not grow up, or like being afraid. So let me see what's coming up. Okay, Virgo. So what I'm getting, because I got jealousy, the card of jealousy in reverse, and growing up, plus that Six of Pentacles. So what I'm getting is that there's jealousy around you. There can be cruelty and bullying and difficulty right now. There's a part that I want to read to you from the card. It says, you can sense the slightest change at the moment. You are able to anticipate any threats, any danger. She is unable to close her eyes, so her gift to you is to have your eyes wide open, to observe all the changes and to be honest about what you are undergoing. She is strong. This is a strong card for you if you've chosen. It says, you have the ability to stay fierce, protect what you love, and connect with the divine feminine. It may also be that there is gossip about your appearance and your sexual behavior. Call those who speak out against you, name them, and declare yourself free. Do not allow anyone to question your behavior when it is their own actions they are choosing to overlook. So, we'll see what that's about. Okay. So, the first card I got, or the next card I got, is the Merciful One. This one is a really deep card. It's compassion, release, and relief. And this is indicating a death. This can be literal, or it can be metaphorical. Like, for instance, if someone is jealous of you and you have to let that person go. Or it could have been like a literal death. It can also be a literal, there's a letting go of either someone or yourself. And but what I'm seeing is that in this letting go, it's like you then have to retreat, to be alone, and give yourself love. So there's some kind of letting go of someone, or letting yourself go from someone. And so there's a need to have self-love and compassion for yourself and others. A lot of times, like, letting go of someone can feel like a death. But ultimately, whether you see someone or not, whether they betray you or not, it's like we're all really connected. So the next card you got is the Blood Dance. And this talks about the flow of blood in the body, how it's when it's in the heart, it's all warm, and then it has to move away from the heart and flow to the extremities, and out at the extremities it can feel cold and lonely, but to remember that it returns back to the heart where it's warm. The next one you got is Devotion to the Small. This is basically tending to the small things within you and with, around you, because it actually indicates that there's something growing within you. There's something growing within you, and so put your focus on tending to that right now. Okay, so the next card you got is Receptivity. So this is, interestingly too, is the Three of Air, which is like the Three of Swords. So I feel like yeah, there was some situation, you're letting go of something, but it says not to close off your heart, but to be careful, or not careful, like weary, but like leery, whatever the word is. But anyway, to decide what you're going to allow in. But when you're in the receptive mode, this is being grateful for the small things, the love that you see around you, and paying attention to the flow. There's a lot here about how it's not permanent. There's a flow, there's rhythms that you need to follow, and so pay attention to that flow. I just feel like there is a moment of heartbreak in letting someone go. Okay, so yeah, you're showing up as the butterfly. So you're undergoing this great transformation in your life with yourself. And the vulture showed up. The vulture is an energy that basically cleans the dead off the bones. So this is like the vulture, it's like picking, it's like it would be like picking off of the rest of the chrysalis before you become the butterfly, or something like that. It's like it takes away the very last of what needs to be removed from your life. And what I'm seeing is that the person, you are dealing with someone who, yeah, there's someone who's jealous of you or what you have around you. They are elusive, flaky, non-committal. They hold secrets, meaning they clam up. They don't say what it is. They avoid. They could be a hard worker, actually. It could be someone who is seen as a parental figure, but also someone who, it's like they take care of a pack. So they could be a head in some way. There's a like leader type energy in some way. They also might work with a lot of people. They can even get along with people, but they're jealous for some reason. One thing to keep in mind that, you know, with these readings, they can always go both ways. So if you're on the other end of the spectrum, just pay attention to the messages that come through and listen to your intuition and learn from the message, I guess, to see how it can help you process if you're jealous of someone else. Okay, so in the center, there's energy around you about a lover. Now, the energy that you're showing up with, it could be you or someone you're dealing with, but it's showing Knight of Air, Knight of Fire, Lord of Earth. So this is actually showing someone who's can be flaky, like non-committal, manipulative, even in like their dealings with people, where it's like they can get them to do something, but maybe don't follow through on their end. And crossing you is a magician. You could be dealing with fire or earth, or this is Gemini. This is also your energy too. This is a master at skill. So you could have someone that you're dealing with that is a master at what they do, at manifesting. Maybe they have something that you wanted that could make you feel that way, jealous that way, or it's the opposite, where you have the master at skill at getting what you want, right? And they're looking at you with this jealousy, and it could be a lover or past lover. I say that because in your subconscious, or the below you, I've got the bardo and the offering. So there's actually like this limbo state I'm seeing you in. And it has something to do with the past, because we've got the 6 of water here. It's reversed. So it's like you have processed something from your past that happened. And you're like in the process of making a decision to leave certain things behind, go forward with a future on something else. It's like the past is regenerated, renewed. Okay, so in your past, there's a couple different things. So I've got the ocean and the eternal child. So this could involve a child. This also could involve your childhood. But with the ocean here, the ocean hides deep emotions, feelings, secrets, right? And I feel like you were avoiding that, because with the Fool in reverse, this is indicating that you avoided taking a chance, taking a risk, almost like you wanted to keep everything childlike. But instead of it being like curious like a child, like I wonder what it would be like, it was like you acted in fear. This could also be the other way around, okay? But I'm seeing someone that acted out of fear, and this could have been someone who manipulated you or was seductive towards you. There's emotional manipulation here. It also indicates not taking a chance on love. It also could indicate that you did not feel like you received love in childhood. Now, above you, I have the Sword. So this is a few things. This could be that you have a mother energy around you that's manipulative, does not give, and you could be cutting that energy out. This also indicates a warning to not destroy what you love. But this Sword also indicates that people will see it in both ways. So there's like the dark side and the light side to it. I'm going to get one more for the Empress. It could also indicate like it's a mother energy. So it could indicate a Taurus, but it could be anyone who's a mother figure in your life. So it could be someone who has kids with you. But the Page of Air in reverse could indicate like backing down, like not standing your ground on something. It could be someone cutting you off from or you're needing to cut someone off, or they're cutting you off. But I can tell you one thing. There is a need for you to stand your ground. Don't not stand your ground. Let me see what's coming up in the future. So I feel like someone could have cut you off. There's something that I'm seeing needs to be exposed about your childhood, or like something to do with a mother figure. That's what I'm seeing, because or someone who has like that Empress energies, the divine feminine. But there's something that needs to be exposed about that. It could be something that happened, feelings. There's feelings that you're like harboring down, and so it could be like it's coming up as like you wanting to get revenge on someone or someone wanting to get revenge on you. The healer is here, which indicates being broken over and over again, but with the ability to heal. When you heal, you grow this head, and then once you have this head, you have the ability to heal others. So let me see what your advice is. I'm feeling that you need to grieve this either this deceitful mother, or like this mother figure being removed, or regarding this, instead of feeling like you need to get revenge or take some kind of jealous action in some way. There's a need to look at your pain, go down into your pain and feel it and process it and let it go. Okay. Yeah, around you there's rebellion and reaction. And so there's a need to have patience and keep things in moderation. Like, if you're the one feeling this, make sure that you mellow before you take action. If it's somebody else around you, they could actually do that. Like, be patient. There's Earth and Sagittarius in those cards. Okay, so you're afraid of the truth. You're afraid of telling the truth, being truthful. Yeah, there's something, it's like I feel like there's something that you're hiding, holding, not saying, that needs to come out. The reason why you're afraid of that is because you know that this truth is going to cause you to lose someone in some way. But I'm showing that that's going to free you of bondage. Like, this could free you of bondage in so many ways. So many ways. Like, I'm actually feeling like codependency it's going to free you of. It's going to free you of any addictions. There's the devil is in reverse on the bottom. But yeah, there's somebody that is in your life that might not be in your life. But if you can keep in mind that, like, there really is no separation, that will be important. Yeah, because in the end, I wanted to clarify, I've got the 8 of water, so there's movement away from a connection with someone, but it's been a huge burden on you is what I'm seeing, and it needs to be released. It's like weighing you down so hard. It's almost like it's been, however long this has been going on, or you've kept it in you, it's been weighing you down for that part of your life. So if it's a long time, yeah, it even could be like a resentments and emotions towards this person that could have like done you wrong in some way, and it's held you back from a lot in your life is what I'm seeing, and that needs to come out of you. You need to be honest with that and express it in some way to somebody in some way. Let me get the advice. Okay, so you really need to listen to your intuition. You're going to gain some kind of insight, okay? You need to look at your wounds and like address them, because yeah, you're getting this like flash of insight is what I'm seeing, because this has actually held you back from collaborations and connections. And now you're getting this message that it's time for collaboration and connections, because you haven't been allowing yourself to be nurtured or nurture. That's probably why this flaky energy showed up too, this lack of commitment or connection, because you couldn't do that with someone while you have this hidden in yourself. And it's time for a new start for you. Yeah. So that's what I got for you. Subscribe if you want to see more, and definitely let me know. Leave comments. You can also, if you want more insight, go to my website and schedule an appointment. So thank you.